Nice 310. I got asked about how to study, and I said, well, I'll make a micro lecture about it. Um, so, again, what I want to start off with is face-to-face classes had to know this stuff um, coming into a test. No open book, no notes, and no stuff like this that I found out about, which is Chegg study. See that on there? This really kind of broke my heart when I learned that someone was taking my test questions and putting it on a pay-per site to have them answered. Yeah, that made me feel great. So that's part of the problem. How can other people help? It'd be easier just to learn it. It would be easier just to learn it, to embrace the grind and embrace the concepts that you guys are going to need in areas of kinesiology. You're going to have to know this stuff. So just learn it. Other trends that I see, people confirming videos that I posted last week today. Now again, it's being done remotely. You could literally wait till the day before the test to watch all the videos, but it's not wise. Face to face wouldn't have that issue. So the biggest advice I have is learn it on your own. Learn this stuff so that you don't need to be on a group message during a test asking people for answers, asking people for help. Maybe that works for other classes. Maybe if there's non concepts to understand and things to memorize, maybe that works efficiently. You get on with your day. I've tried to be positive, and I'm going to continue to be positive, but I'm also going to be realistic. And when you specifically, I always kind of assume people were going to cheat. I can't police it, but when I get sent specifics, man, hurts my heart. And so, out of all the things I've been doing to try to help, I'm not going to hurt you, but I'm sure as heck not going to go out of my way to try to help you. So, to answer the question, now that we're on our third test, how should I study? Start on video number 1 and try to learn it. What's funny is that these questions that people are posting other people to answer, you can answer these. I showed you how to answer those, and I answered them, and all that. That exact example is on a video of yours that you have access to. That's what's frustrating, that you have all the tools to answer those questions, but it's easier just to ask someone else. Of course, I'm not speaking to everybody, but I am speaking to the class. I am speaking to the class. So the best way to study for this class is watch the videos. Literally watch the videos. Print out all of your support materials. Take notes while you watch the videos. Does that sound like a lot of work? It's work. It's not easy, especially if you don't quite understand it. But I promise you, if you put in the work and if you grind and if you dedicate yourself, you'll understand it, and you'll understand it for the rest of your life. It's not stuff that you have to pressure cook and then 2 weeks after the semester, you don't understand it anymore. And I'm telling you, I'm seeing it right now in biomechanics. You apply this stuff in my next class in 415 biomechanics. We don't forget about this stuff. And there's going to be a lot of things in biomechanics that I just assume you know. Well, you shouldn't assume. I just infer that you know. So it's going to behoove you not just to pass this class, but to pass biomechanics as well, to just learn this stuff. All the information I gave you specifically, all the examples I gave you specifically, maybe that's too much. Maybe that's part of the problem, is maybe I'm going out of my way to try to help, and that's just kind of putting down the urgency. So I want to re-emphasize the urgency. My lectures are coming. The concepts aren't changing, guys. I can't make it any easier than what I already have. And now that I see that people are even taking the easy way out of that, that sure as heck is showing me that it's not about what I'm presenting to you. I think it's about how you are choosing to absorb it. One of the cool things about human movement is that you can practice if you're awake. You're always moving. What did I do to my shoulder to put my finger in my eye to scratch my eye? How's my feet moving? How's my legs moving when I'm walking? What about when I'm cooking? How's my shoulder, my hand, my wrist, my scapula? What about when you're working out, doing exercises? You can constantly be reviewing these things. That takes a little work. Takes a little work. But like I said, the positive is the work that it takes to build a house. It's an analogy, but let's say you were going to build your own house. You get to live in that house for years and years and years, maybe till after you retire. You get something out of that work. That's what this class is. This isn't like a typical class, maybe that you've had in the past. I don't mean to assume, where you put in that work and then you're like, oh, I'm never going to use this again. The work you put in to build this foundation of human anatomy understanding and functional anatomy understanding and human movement understanding, that house is yours. That's your house. And you're going to have that foundational house for the rest of your life till you retire with it. Okay? So, the biggest piece of advice I would give some of you that are not doing as well as what you hope is, do away with this kind of junk. Learn it. Take responsibility for your grade in terms of, I don't want to rely on someone giving me wrong answers. I'd just as soon learn it, and that way I'm sure of the answer. Embrace the grind. Watch the videos. Have the support materials that I have on Moodle there while you watch the videos. Watch the videos with the notebook and take notes. Pay attention to examples that I give you in the videos, especially. It's no secret. Some people may find this class hard, but the irony is it doesn't have to be hard. Okay? That's my advice. Tomorrow's another day. Let's see what it brings us.